Hey everybody, welcome back to the Josh Wiley channel. Last video I uploaded was about the Beretta 92S pistol that I got, and today we're going to be showing some of the upgrades you can do for that pistol. Alright, so this is the Beretta 92S. They make spring kits for this. You can do that if you want to, but since the Beretta 92 is such a reliable pistol, I don't really see a whole lot of reason in replacing the springs in there. I mean, unless you're like doing competition shooting or something. For the majority of people, that's kind of a waste of money, in my opinion. I mean, that's not something you really need to do, especially since it's a Beretta 92. Most of the upgrades that you'd want to do on the Beretta 92S is just going to be cosmetic stuff. I mean, like I said, it's a very reliable pistol and you don't really need to do anything to it other than something cosmetic that you make it look cooler. Kind of what I did. One option is your hammer. Is you can get a replacement hammer that's skeletonized. I've seen a couple of different companies have a little bit different design, but that's something cosmetic that's not going to do anything performance for you if you wanted to do that. But to make your 92S look cool, you can replace just the hammer. I think you can get a hold of one of those for like 20 or 30 bucks. That's not real expensive. I've seen you can get a new trigger for this, which not really a cosmetic feature. I mean, it looks pretty much the same. That's just one option that you can do. The biggest thing that most people do to the Beretta 92S or with other Beretta 92s is something that I did that you can see right here is pistol grips. Neat thing with the Beretta 92 series is it has removable grip panels, so you can replace and put different grips you want on here. This is the highlight of this video that I wanted to show off from LOKGrips. This is G10 material. If you don't know what G10 is, they are used a lot for pistol grips on firearms and put on blades, folding knives and stuff. It's a different plastic. It's very durable, and nowadays the G10 material is used a lot on firearms and knives and stuff like that, so it is really cool. But I did get these from LOKGrips. They have a couple of different designs and colors, and you can get them for a bunch of different firearms. Anything that has removable grip panels, I think you can get them from LOKGrips. I've talked to them and told them I had a Beretta 92S and wanted to do a video on it and do some upgrades and stuff like that, and they sent one out to the channel. So shout out to LOKGrips. You can go check them out on their website and check out all they have to offer. The grip panels are the main thing upgrade that I recommend doing to the Beretta 92S if you wanted to do an upgrade. I mean, how the Beretta 92 comes is perfectly fine. You don't really need to do anything to it unless you want to. But the big upgrade, which is a cosmetic feature that a lot of people really do, is change out their grip panels. Another thing that people do when they change their grip panels is the regular screws that come on the Beretta 92S is for a flathead screwdriver, and most of them have lines. The line on the screw is like all sorts of different ways, and it looks kind of weird, especially when you take the regular grip panels off of the 92 and then put different grip panels on something like this. It really stands out and frankly looks kind of weird and ugly. So I did change the screws. You can get the screws from a couple of different places. I know you can get them straight from Beretta, and you can get them on Amazon and places like that. I didn't actually order any. With the machine shop, I have access to a whole lot of different screws. So I had the screws. I had to modify the screws. The screws that fit in the Beretta 92S, the grip panel screws here, you have two on each side. They are actually a 440 screw. It's a metric size. and the thread is only like an eighth of an inch or 3/16 of an inch. Smallest I had was a quarter, so I actually had to grind some of the thread off and get the burrs off to get them to fit properly, because they were so long that they would stick out and weren't holding the grip panel on like I wanted. So if you have access to screws, they are a 440 screw, so you can get them and modify them, get the thread down to the proper size to get them to fit right. That is okay to do that. But if you don't, like I said, you can get the screws from a number of different places, and they are pretty cheap. I mean, it's just 4 small screws. I think you should be able to get them for like 10 or 20 bucks. And when I got the grip panels from LOKGrips, they actually came with 4 O-rings to go down in each of the 4 holes, which was really nice, because the screw that I used is a little bit different than the regular Beretta screws. The head on the Beretta screws is completely flat, and these weren't. So you put the O-ring in there and put your screws in, and it does keep it tight and secure on the pistol. So I wanted to point that out. Go check out LOKGrips. They make a bunch of different colors and styles of grips for a number of different firearms with removable grip panels, so go check them out at their website. And that's really all of the upgrades for the Beretta 92S. Like I said, it's a real reliable pistol, so the only upgrades you'd really want to look at doing for the regular guy is just cosmetic stuff, like grip panels. But the main thing is grip panels. Just makes the gun look cooler, gives it a little different touch than the stock 92S does. But that's the upgrades, and that's my Beretta 92S, and that's really the only thing I've done to it, is replace the screws and replace the grip panels. And it really gives this pistol a completely different look. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below, and if you haven't yet, please consider getting subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks.